Today's kitchen designs and cabinetry in general are getting more and more ornate, and our customers are coming after more and more high-end custom looks that they can't get through Home Depot or Lowe's or imported Chinese RTA cabinetry. This video is specifically attributed to this Pilaster Post, which is a really cool thing Conestoga came out with maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and it's got 100 applications. I want to walk through what it is, how to use it, variations of it, and some situations you may run into in your own design that you could make use of this. So what is a Pilaster Post? Let's say you had a lolly column in your basement. You're trying to finish off a beautiful finished man cave in your basement, and you have these ugly lolly columns you want to wrap. In the olden days, we would have sold you 4 individual door panels. You would have had to have railroaded together, and you'd see the edges of the door panels. It would have worked, but it wouldn't have looked as nice. What Conestoga is doing now is they're making you a box. Okay, you can see that if you can see that. They mitered the corners so you don't have any seams. You're looking at nice crisp corners everywhere, and they'll make them in 2, 3, or 4-sided. So again, if I'm holding this, they'll do 2 sides, 3 sides, or in this case, a 4-sided box. On the 4-sided box, this one I ordered already assembled. It comes just the way I'm showing it to you. And if you ordered it finished, stained, glazed, it's going to come finished just as I'm showing it to you. On the 4-sided one, they will have a loose side option. It doesn't come that way, but if you say, hey, I want to be able to, I can't slide this over a lolly column, I have to come into the lolly column sideways because I've got a ceiling and a floor, order the loose option, and then when you're done sliding it over the lolly column, this loose piece would lock on, and it miters in with a spline the same way the rest of it's built. You just use your own glue to fasten it together. That allows you to get that around a box. They'll make these 12 inches wide, up to 12 inches wide to 96 tall. So if you've got a full height ceiling or whatever, you can make use of these. If you have a taller than 96 application, you can always stack them. So you can get pretty creative with these. We've seen people put them, say this is a kitchen island, and you have these, again, open transitional floor plans. You've got a post in the kitchen supporting the second floor of your home with your LVL hidden behind the sheetrock. This would wrap that column going right down to your countertop beautifully, okay? So that's a great application. You can use them as an island post. So you have a big, deep 24-inch overhang on your island, and instead of using a carved post, you want it to look more like a door panel. Maybe you're doing a shaker style. You don't want that carvy look. You can set one of these on each corner, and your countertop sets right on that, and now you have your knee area for guests with their legs and their bar stools. Just so many options. Let's talk about the 3-sided option. Say you wanted a bump out, like a box, kind of sticking off of a wall. So you're going up against the wall and you just want to make, you're covering like a chase box almost. Do the 3-sided one and slide that up. And you got your 3 exposed sides, your 4th side is your wall. These are tremendously helpful for those. Now, you may say, well, what if I want to do something coming into here and something coming into here? So I need kind of a 4-sided box, but I really don't want to have something coming into the panel. Like you want this column to kind of protrude off the corner of cabinetry. What do you do there? Well, what Conestoga will do is they'll make these 2 surfaces that you're going to see, they'll make these as the door panels. These would be slabs. So you can run your rest of your wainscot going down your island this way. You can run that into the side of a slab, and your other cabinet side is coming in here with a slab, but the part that's poking off the corner of the island would be the decorative door panels. So you can get pretty creative with these. They're not cheap, but they're a whole lot nicer than you trying to kludge something together with door panels and coming up with a bad look because these corners aren't crisp. They are available in traditional, what I'll call raised panel or flat panel, but they'll do this with a panel raise. Any of Conestoga's available raises. They'll do them in flat panel. They'll do any framing beads you can get, or you can order, which we have 22 or 23 to pick from, so any framing bead. The framing comes standard at 1.5 inches left and right, 2 5/16 top and bottom. You can change that. So if you wanted a 5-inch bottom rail because you want to wrap base molding around it on an island, just ask your sales rep for that and we can make this bottom rail 7 inches tall if you want, whatever you need. If you want to make these wider because you're doing a 12-inch wide column wrap and you want to make these 2 5/16 to match your top and bottom rail, just ask your sales rep and we can change that for you. They're available in any wood species except for soft maple and knotty rustic species. So we have rustic knotty cherry, alder, pine, red oak, hickory, and maple. None of those rustics are available. So you're going to get a straight up, if you ordered rustic knotty maple, you're going to get a regular maple box. Just be aware of that. So just think through the applications of this and give your sales rep a call if it could help you in your design. We're happy to assist. We've always got a design crew that can work with you on designing a kitchen and showing you what this would look like in your layout. we'd love to work with you. So just give us a call, 888-211-6482, and thanks for watching.